I wanted to just share something quickly from this book and share something that I know can make a huge impact, something that, just from being in Vegas and San Diego, just got back, that I think can help big time. So one of the big things from this book that I love, and by the way, if you don't have this, I recommend it, Beach Money. It's a great, just kind of a generic network marketing book with some tips, some mindset things, some things that can help you. But one of the things in here that Jordan talks about, and I know this can help big time, so please pay attention. Ready? Nothing great has ever been accomplished in a state of hesitation. Nothing great has ever been accomplished in a state of hesitation. He talks about how he went 11 years. Jordan Adler spent 11 years basically making no money in network marketing. He was in like 10 companies and made no money. I know that sounds crazy. My story is similar. Now, I did make money, but for my first 12 years in network marketing, I had very little success, making $500 a month, $1,000 a month, trying to figure this out, struggling. But this is one of the big keys on creating a breakthrough. So if you want a breakthrough, I want you to listen carefully to what I'm sharing with you right now, because what was preventing him, and I believe it was also preventing me and maybe you, from having success, from having your breakthrough, from getting your business to the next level, is when you are prospecting, when you are connecting with people, is there any hesitation in your voice? Is there any doubt in your voice? Is there any hesitation in your energy, in the confidence that you have when you are connecting with other people? And that comes from our self-imposed doubts and fears and limitations that we have about ourselves, about the success that we have or don't have, about the opinions of others. And so one of the big things that I want all of you to leave with right here, right now, is to find a way to stop being hesitant. Don't hesitate. Go for it, right? And so he also says, hesitation can cause any business to stall. Anybody's business stalled? Anybody have a stalled business? It is tough to attract customers when you are doubtful about your business. Have you ever gotten yourself into a state of doubt? Ever? And by the way, totally normal. It's totally normal. I've been there many times. If you're doubting yourself or doubting your abilities, you're not going to come across with a state of confidence. And so hesitation can cause any business to stall. It is tough to attract people to you if you have doubt, if you're hesitating. Hesitation is a poor state to be in if you're trying to lead a team, if you're trying to attract people. So you have to make sure that you are in a fearless state. I want you to become fearless. And I want you to find a way to develop sincere, determined action. See, once you, and I go back to when I launched with MDC. Remember, when I started with My Daily Choice almost 3 years ago now, I had made zero. I made no money, right? I'm brand new. I'm just getting started as a brand new affiliate. If I was hesitant, if I had doubt, do you think 100 people would have joined with me in my first month? No. And even after that, I was personally enrolling I personally enrolled at least 10 people per month for over 1 year. You guys hear that? I personally enrolled people in my Daily Choice business, personally enrolled at least 10 affiliates every month for over a year. It was probably about a year and a half. And even after that, I've still always consistently personally enrolled at least 4 every month. Now, during the first year of my business, which has created the greatest team ever, the power team, woo! If I had doubt, if I had fear, if I had hesitation in my communication with prospects, with team members, with anyone, do you think all of those people would have joined? No. So I want to make sure that if nothing else, that you get this right here, and that is, and even if from this moment, prior to this moment, if you have had hesitation, if you've had doubt in your mind about yourself, if you've had lack of confidence, if you've had any hesitant energy about you, guess what? That was the past. And I want you to right now stand up. I want you to feel it. And I want you to make a decision right now that 2021 is going to be different. That right here, right now, you're going to decide, because our whole life can change in an instant. I know, I'm proof of that. Your life can change in an instant. And by the way, Kendall, our first month, I enrolled over 100 people my first month. And then after that, it was at least 10 every month for over a year. Do you think that would have happened if there was any doubt, any hesitation, any lack of focus? Do you think if I was focused on other things, anything else, if I was focused on some other way to make money, if I was focused on politics, if I was focused on, oh my God, can you believe that he did that or she did that or the government did that, whatever. If my focus was elsewhere, do you think that people would have wanted to work with me? No. People are going to be attracted to work with you when you're focused, when you're determined, when you have no hesitation in your communication, when you have no doubt, when you have confidence. And some of you, maybe you're like, man, I just don't know if I can do that. You've got to find a way. If you want to have a breakthrough, you've got to find a way. And what helped me, right? So what helped me was, before I had any success with MDC, so I'd made no money, right? Because I'm brand new. May 1st of 2018, I joined. Guess how much money the company had paid me? $0. My whole first week in the business, guess how much the company paid me? $0, because I was brand new. Where did the determination come from? The focus, the no hesitancy, no doubt, no fear. How did I have all of that, even though I had made no money? I'm going to tell you how. Because I saw the success of others in the company, and I knew what was possible. And I knew that if I made a decision, that I could get there too. It might take longer. Everyone's road to success is different. Never compare your chapter 1 with someone's chapter 10. Never compare your results to someone else's. But at the same time, you can lean on the success of others to boost your confidence, to boost your excitement, your energy, your focus, your determination. And every day you can say, look what he did, look what she did. Do you realize that there are multiple people, there's a handful of people in my daily choice that are making over 100,000 a month? Just let that sink in. Mind-boggling, right? And so why not you? What's the difference? The only difference is maybe you're not as focused as they are. Maybe you're not as determined as they are, as clear as they are. That's it. I love it. Absolutely, Kendall. Lean on the success of others until you can create your own success. And even in the beginning, when your success is small, you can still celebrate your small success and let that snowball into bigger success. But it's only going to snowball into bigger success if your excitement grows. Because as your excitement grows, so does your confidence. So does your determination. When your focus and when your excitement grows, so you have a small success, you make $100, you make $500, you enroll a few people, boom, get excited. Let that excitement snowball your momentum to the next level, and it just keeps growing. So, let me just take a look at some of these quick comments here. Wayne, I love this. Whether you think you can or think you can't, you're always right. Absolutely, so true. Get rid of all doubt. Know that you're in the right place at the right time with the right team. Take massive action. Absolutely. Thank you, Wayne. Kendall, is fearless, sincere, determined action. Write that down. I want from this moment on for you, every one of you watching this, to take sincere, determined action. When you can do that and you have no fear, you have no doubt, and listen guys, we're human, right? So we're all going to have some fears. We're all going to have doubts. That's normal. But when the fear and the doubt starts to seep in, you have to like block it. And so it's going to be like, bam, you block it and you just throw it away. Like, no, not today. No fear, no doubt. Sincere, determined action. That is going to change your state. It's going to change your energy. And once you do that, you're no longer going to hesitate. This whole thing came down from what Jordan talked about in Beach Money about hesitation. We hesitate. If you're not successful in this business right now, it's because you have been hesitating. True or false? Give me some comments. Have you hesitated to get up early? Have you hesitated to send 20 to 50 messages a day? Have you hesitated to do more videos, to reach out to more people? Have you hesitated to be more confident, more excitement, more energized in your communication with others? So I want you from this moment on to get rid of your hesitation. I want you to decide, even if you have to start from ground zero, and I want you to pick yourself up, and I want you to make a decision to get laser focused with us and know that we got some big, big, big things that are happening in 2021. And those of you who are running with us now are going to be glad you did. I want you to remember why you started. For some of you, you've been with MDC for a month. Some of you have been with MDC for a year or more. I want you to go back to day one. Take yourself back to day one. It's day one. You just got started. Wow, you're so excited. I want you to remember that feeling. And I want you to remember why you started. What is your motivation? What is your driving force? What is it that's going to boost your focus, elevate your focus, elevate your confidence? And you know what that is? It's when you get clear on your why. And I truly believe that anyone who's building this business who is not getting results, I'm not saying making $10,000 a month. I'm just saying getting results, any results. If you are not getting any results, you're not enrolling anyone, I would suggest that you are not clear on your why. And you don't have a strong enough reason why you're doing this business. Because if you did, then you would not be stuck. When your why is strong enough, you get up, you move. I can give you lots of examples of people who had the worst possible circumstances, completely broke, have no money, no network, no nothing, and somehow they found a way, and now they're hugely successful. It wasn't their circumstances. It wasn't the cards they were dealt. It's how they played the cards. Okay? It's better to be recommitted than to not commit at all. You'll be so glad you did. Kathleen Gregory, I love it. Thank you. Okay? Steve, listen, you hesitated. And now Steve, my good friend, he's just like, oh man, dang. Thank you for being honest. That's the first step. And so, thank you. Because now that you're aware, see, the first step is awareness. Be aware. Look yourself in the mirror. And you've got to be able to say, I'm ready for change. You've got to be able to say that, okay? Everyone that launches their business is scared. We all have that little bit of scaredness in us, little bit, okay? The only difference between you and the people having success is the successful people do it scared anyway. They take the massive action even though they're scared. Absolutely. Thank you, Kendall. Remember why you started. Know your why and the how will appear. I love this. This is so true. I will bet any amount of money on this right here. Anyone want to take me up on a bet? This is it. Well, Aaron, how do I do the business? What do I say? How do I say it? We have all the hows. If you really wanted to know how, you could go to Google, okay? How do I become successful in network marketing? On Google. You'll find 1 million pages on the internet for free. Don't pay for stuff. You don't need to. On how to be successful in network marketing. The how is out there. Okay. A great analogy on this is, how do I lose 10 pounds? How do I lose 50 pounds? Whatever your number is. And if you don't lose those number of pounds, you're going to die. I know that's dramatic. I get it. Just work with me. If the doctor says, and this is real life for people, actually, this happens all the time. The doctor says, if you don't lose 20 pounds in the next 2 months, you're going to die. Dead. And you're like, okay, well, doctor, how do I lose 20 pounds? And the doctor says, well, I'm not sure. You'll just have to figure it out. If you don't lose 20 pounds in 2 months, you're dead. What do you think you're going to do? Are you going to be like, oh, well, that's it. I'm done. 2 months, I'm dead. Let me just make the best of these next 2 months. I would sure hope not. Guess what you're going to do? The how, you'll figure it out. You'll figure out how to lose the weight, right? Actually, I mean, it's basic stuff, right? We all know how to lose weight. Most people just don't want to do it. Eat better. Drink more water, exercise. It's pretty simple. Most people just don't want to do it. So, but if the why is big enough, you're going to die. You're going to be homeless. You're going to be broke. You can't support your family. If the why is big enough, the how, you'll figure it out. And by the way, we've got lots of hows right here in the group. Right here on the Power Team YouTube channel. Tons and tons of training on how to be successful in this business. You just have to decide, okay? Boom. Awesome. Life or death, you would do it. Absolutely. Why? What hurts you? There you go. And it can be a motivator of what's hurting you. It could also be what's going to help you, what's going to bring you joy, what's going to bring you pleasure, right? A lot of times what motivates us sometimes might be the pain, right? Like you're going to die if you don't do this. You're going to be homeless if you don't do this. And that pain can be a strong motivator, right? But a lot of people are not in that dire of a situation. Most people are just comfortable. So you have to look at something big, something amazing, something positive that is going to truly motivate you. Like a new house, paying off debt, helping your family, being able to contribute, being able to quit your job, being a millionaire, like whatever it is that's like, this would be amazing. this dream life. And once you can hold on to that feeling of where you want to go, and you can feel that feeling of where you want to be with this business, it's positive, right? You've got the negatives over here. The negatives can be a strong driving force to get you going, but not everyone has that. Some people, maybe many of you watching this, you have an income. You're not broke. You're not going to die, right? So what is going to be that daily motivation for you? You've got to figure out what that is. Who are you going to help? What can you do to help others? Maybe you've got a dream car. Maybe you want to pay off all your debt. Maybe you want to be able to quit your job and do this full time, to have more time freedom, financial freedom for you and your family. Hold on to that feeling and know that you have a vehicle right here that can help you get there. So really quick, guys, we got something really, really, really big that's happening in March. Many of you know about this. The company MDC is doing their first ever leadership retreat, leadership mastermind. Many of you already know about it. Here's the deal. I'm going to be very clear about what's about to happen, so please listen carefully as we close this out. We are going to be launching a new brand. I don't, of course, know any details about it because Josh doesn't tell me, which is fine. I don't want to know. I want to be surprised with everyone else. It's going to be big. That's all I know. And it very well possibly could be just as big, if not bigger, than HempWorks. Okay? And so that is what is about to happen. So here's the situation. Some people are just going to wait. Oh, I'll just wait and see what it is. Okay, wait and see. And you will regret that. Why? Because you're here now. You're here now. What does that mean? It means you can already have momentum going into March. So here's my question for you. When March comes and they launch a new brand, which I don't know if the actual brand is going to be available in March. I just know they're revealing it in March. But when that new brand launches, do you, please comment right now, do you want to be the only affiliate on your team when the new brand launches? It's just you all by yourself? Or would you like to have 10 people on your team who are all going to be exploding with March Madness? 10. Or would you like to have 50 people on your team when March Madness happens? Or 100 people on your team? This right now, this phase, January, February, March, these next 2 to 3 months are going to determine who the next 6 and 7 figure earners are. And it's going to be those of you who are building your team now. Those of you putting in the work now. Those of you building your foundation, your inner circle. You are building a team now, today, like your life depends on it. Whether it's the pain or it's the pleasure, it's the dreams, it's the goals. Do you want to be making 10 grand a month in this business? Do you want to be making 50 grand a month in this business like a lot of people are doing? It doesn't start in March. It starts now. So I want you to feel that. I want you to get that excitement inside of you. And I want you to realize that you are either going to be in one of two places. You are either going to be in a place of regret, which regret sucks. Trust me, we all have regrets, right? Now, some of you, I have no regrets. There's probably one thing that you might regret in life, okay? You're either going to be in a place of regret come March because you'd be like, damn, Aaron told me back in January and I just made excuses and I just sat back and I waited. What was I thinking? Or you are going to run with us every day from now till the new brand launches. And those of you who do are going to be so glad you did, because you're going to have a team of warriors, a team of affiliates, a team of excited MDC reps who are going into the launch of a new brand that is going to explode, and you're going to have a team. How big do you want your team to be? I want to see, what is your number? I want to know, what is your number? How many people are going to be on your team when the new brand launches in March? How many? How many people are going to be on your team? Okay. Brianna's got 10 plus. 10 is the minimum. And I want to expand your thinking for a minute, because there's 10 is a great, 10 is better than 1, right? 10 is a great number. But I want you to imagine that, Brianna, you personally can bring in 10 people between now and March, right? Of course you can. You bring in 10 people, and those 10 each just bring in 1. Now you've got 20. If your 10 each bring in just 2, now you've got 30, right? So it's okay to think big. And if you think of a big number, you're like, oh, I'm going to have 100 people, and you miss it by half, and you only have 50 people, I failed, I only have 50 people. Is 50 better than 10? It's 5 times better, right? So be willing to think bigger. Get excited. And no, Kendall, not just your personal team. I mean your whole team. Your personal team. Personal team meaning everyone you have sponsored and their whole organization. Bam, look at that. Kendall says 300. So she wants to have 300 people on her team, Kendall and Nathan, when March Madness, when the new brand launches. Boom, big number. Can you guys even imagine what's going to happen to her income, to her organization, with 300 excited affiliates who are already building their business, who are excited, and then the new brand launches? Right? Kai says 500. Boom. Now look, Kai's going for a big number. That's great. What if he falls short and only has 100? That's still pretty freaking awesome, right? So be willing to stretch yourself, but also don't. So let me not be contradictory here, right? Like, I don't want somebody who right now has a team of no one. I'm going to have 1,000 people, right? We don't want to be too crazy. I know I just said to think big, but I want you to come up with a number that's big, yes. But then you also have to think about, okay, well, how is this going to happen? So Kai says 500. So Kai, for you to have 500, Kai, you probably need to go personally enroll 50. If you go personally enroll 50 in the next 2 months, Kai, I'm talking to you, brother, and to everybody. Kai, you enroll 50 people personally in the next 2 months. And we work with those 50 people, every single one of them. They each bring in 10, 9 or 10 each. How many do you have? 500. But Kai, if you don't bring in 50, you're not going to have 500, right? So yes, be realistic, but also think big and reverse engineer it and think about, okay, well, how many do I have to bring in to be able to have the size of team that I want to be able to go into March Madness with a new brand launching, so that you've got this organization who's already in, who's already excited, and then this new brand launches. Momentum. It's going to be huge. So that is what we got for you guys. We've got some other exciting things happening with the Power Team, but we're going to close this out. We just hit an hour. So excited about what's happening. Guys, we got January. You guys know what to do. We talked about all the goals. We talked about everything that's happening this month. But right now, I want to see from every one of you as we close this out, are you ready to run? Are you ready to make a decision? Because it all comes down to a choice. This whole business comes down to a decision, that you're willing to step out of your comfort zone, that you're willing to hold on to your dreams, You're willing to lose all the hesitancy, get rid of the fear, get rid of the doubt, take sincere, determined action every single day. Those of you running, I'm going to run with you. So what I want you to do is I want you to be in the group. I want you to stay connected. I want you to drop comments. I want you to tag me if you have any questions. I want you to be accountable. Let me know what you're doing. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know what I can do to help you every day, because I want you to win this book. And I want you to win one of these planners. January is going to be a big month for those of you who take this serious. That's it. January is going to be a big month for those of you who take this serious. So it is go time. It's already January 11th. Tomorrow's the 12th. The month is going to fly by. So those of you committed, those of you making a decision, drop a comment. Let me see so I can give you a quick shout out as we close this out. Those of you watching the replay, do the same. And let's see here. Okay. Boom. Lisa got her first lead today. Congratulations. Woo! Okay. First of many. Steve wants to have at least 100 people. So Steve, ready, Steve? Listen, for everyone who wants to have 100 people, Steve, I'm going to tell you, you have to personally enroll 10 at least. There you go. So that means January, you need to enroll 5. February, you need to enroll 5. And those 10 people, 10 that you personally enroll, guess what we're going to do? You and I, we're going to work with those people. And we're going to help each of them bring in 10. Now, is each one going to bring in 10? Probably not. Some of them might only bring in 1 or 2, but maybe you find 1 or 2 people that bring in 20 or 30. So Steve, are you committed? Are you willing to make sure that you get at least 10? Because the only way you're going to have a chance of having 100 people on your team in March is you've got to bring in at least 10, okay? Bam, Lee is ready to go. Awesome. Clarence, great to hear from you, my friend. Ready to run. Got my runners on. Awesome. Who else? I'm going to give all of you guys a quick shout out. Brianna is ready to go. Donna is running like Forrest Gump. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Run, Forrest, run. Kendall and Nathan are ready to run. I love it. Yes, indeed. I'm so ready to get rid of my doubt and negativity. And Steve, listen, it's totally normal. All of us go through it. But you change it like that in an instant. And it comes through accountability. It comes through making a decision and saying, from this moment on, I am no longer going to have doubt. I'm only going to have positive thoughts, because what you think about is what you bring about. Whatever you give energy to is going to grow. If you give energy to anything negative, anything doubtful, that's going to create more of it. You have to consciously take the difficult step of literally not allowing yourself to be doubtful or negative. And it can be very hard for some people, but you have to make that choice or it will never change. So right now is the perfect time. Let's do it. Dropping the hesitation, pulling out the action playbook. Awesome, Natalie. Great to see that and the success that you're going to be achieving. Committed to sincere, determined action. Awesome, Cindy. Wayne Topola, my friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate the kind words. This means a lot, my friend. It truly does. It truly, truly does. So I can't even keep up with the comments, but I love you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Steve says he's going to do it. All right, my friend. Steve, it's go time. It is go time. Let's do this. Power team, I love you. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Listen, I'm here with you. I'm with you. I'm speaking to you, every person watching this. I'm here in the Power Team group with you, to help you, to support you, to work with you, to help you, to guide you, to direct you, to give you clarity. So at any moment, at any time, if you're like, what do I do? I just need to know. Post a comment. Go in the FAQ document. Go through one of the trainings. Tag me. Anytime. Those of you who are committed to running and building with us, I'm here to help and support you 100%. You just have to meet me. You've got to put in the work. And if you do, I want to work with you. It doesn't matter who your sponsor is. You're on the Power Team. I want to work with you. Thanks for being here. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I'm going to be here in the group, guys. I'm not going anywhere. Anything you guys need, I'm dead serious. Reach out, comment, any questions, any guidance, any support. I just want you to know what's happening. MDC is a legacy company. Legacy. You know what legacy means? It means it's going to be here. There's a lot of fly-by-night things happening. Make quick money, lottery ticket, make money for doing nothing, right? Those things come and go, and people get hurt, and it's really sad to see that happen. I personally have been with a lot of companies in the past. Great network marketing companies. Guess what? They went out of business. They went out of business because of bad owners, bad leadership, bad timing, whatever it was. Josh Zwagel has the vision that I'm holding on to because this is a legacy company. We are going to be here 5, 10, 20 years from now. That is what I see happening. 2021 can be your year. This can be your year to create your financial breakthrough. Not just about making big money one time. This is about you creating beach money, okay? Beach money, which is residual money, which means you've got $5,000 coming in every month, 10 grand coming in every month, 50 grand coming in every month. Even if you stop, it's still coming in. That is residual income. That is what is possible. That is what is already happening for people with MDC. It's only going to get bigger. It's only going to get better. It's only going to get brighter. So those of you that are focused, that are committed, that are determined, that are 100% with us all in, and you're going to put in the work, I'm here in 2021 to work with you. So stay in the group, stay commenting, stay going. Let me know if you need anything. I'm here to run with you all month to help you reach your goals this month. Not February, not March. March Madness is going to come. Be ready. And remember, you don't want to be by yourself. You don't want to have a little tiny team going into March Madness. Because if you do, you're going to remember this. You're going to be like, oh, God. Put in the work now. Build as big of a team as you can from now till March. Those of you who do will be glad you did.